The Old Town Players Theater and Arts Center in Vincennes opened its season in August with a successful run of their production of Grease School Edition. There are several more productions to come as the theater continues to celebrate a successful fundraising drive as well as upgrades to its Broadway Street home. Joining us now from Old Town Players are Steve Gray and Tim Fox to talk about the new season, the fundraising, and the improvements. Thank you guys for being here today.
Hey, pleasure. Great to be here.
Let's start and recap Grease School Edition. You had sold out performances.
We had 6 sold out performances. You hate it when you turn people away, but we didn't turn a lot of people away, but some people didn't get to see the show because we have general admission, and because most of our seats are pews, we can't number the seats. So when people buy advance tickets, doesn't mean you're going to get a seat. Almost always you do. It's not an issue, but this show was so popular that people came in droves, and the kids were fantastic. Okay. I mean, we did a previous show, Rock of Ages, last year that kind of set the template for this. And that was so successful. We knew we had to do it again with teens, and a lot of them came back. We had new ones too, and it just went so well. It was so much fun, and you could just see everybody was so excited to be a part of this. And it just bled over into the audience, and just everybody was just thrilled with it.
That's what I was going to ask. What's the experience with the teens being a part of this community theater group?
Oh, it's great. I mean, we've always wanted to get younger people involved, and we usually have a show every year that has kids in it, maybe elementary, maybe older. But this is kind of something that it's become a thing now. I mean, we later on in the spring we have Beetlejuice Jr, which is going to be a teen version of Beetlejuice. So we'll have a lot of the same kids probably coming, a lot of new ones. I mean, the word's spreading, and it's popular with the audiences.
Yeah, the teen center being downstairs
it's a nice tie-in. Yeah. We've had some teens that have been involved in the center that get involved either on stage or backstage. So it's kind of a nice little feeder system for us in that way, on top of just being able to serve the community and be a part of the community and helping with the teen center. It's been a real plus.
Awesome. You talked about Beetlejuice, but there's lots more to come this season. And Tim, I think you're directing the next one, right?
Yes. So we're doing a production of Stephen King's Misery. It's very interesting. This adaptation was written by William Goldman, who also people may know as the gentleman who wrote Princess Diaries. So it's a fun show. It's going to be October 17th through 19th and 24th through 26th, presented by Duke Energy. Like all Stephen King's novels, it's got a great sense of the macabre. There's a lot of very intense stuff going on in there, so be forewarned going in. But we got a great crew working on it. We got some old familiar faces like Vicky Puffer is going to be playing Annie, who has gotten a strange guest over winter, Paul Sheldon, who's going to be played by a regular Justin Dawson. And we're lucky enough to get actually one of the performers from Grease Jr. is going to be playing the sheriff, Hunter Sampson. So we got a lot of old and new in there, but they're going to be doing some crazy new stuff. So we invite everyone to come out. It's going to be edge of your seat stuff. But I'm really looking forward to working with them.
Yeah, is it different from the movie, the same as the movie, or can you?
It's interesting that's pulled some from the movie. It's also pulled some from the novel. And the way we're doing it, there's going to be some interpretations of our own that we're bringing into it. So there's, you're going to see a lot of the familiar things like, if you want to come and see a guy in bed eating soup while a cardigan lady is threatening to bash his head in, please. Okay. But we're gonna liven up a little bit. Yeah.
Perfect
date night stuff.
Yeah. And it's sponsored by Duke Energy.
That's right.
Yeah. Get the plug in for Duke. Duke always, for a long time, has sponsored our Halloween show every year.
Right. Yeah.
And after Halloween comes Christmas. You've got another holiday show coming
and
up.
he's the guy you're going to look to for that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus, and it's from a book by L. Frank Baum, who many may know as the author of The Wizard of Oz. So it's a play adaptation of that book, and it's going to feature kids. It's going to be geared more towards elementary to middle school. So we'll be having auditions for that in about 5 or 6 weeks or so. So, but that'll run for the first 2 weekends of December.
Okay. Then after that, you said Beetlejuice.
Got Beetlejuice in March. Beetlejuice, and then the last show of the season is I Left My Dignity in My Other Purse.
Okay.
And it's sort of a Golden Girls kind of a themed show. So We talked about, can we use the name? So we're looking into that, but that's what it is.
Well, that's timely because it's like the 40th anniversary of that show actually this year.
Oh yeah.
So that's awesome. So you had back in April, I think it was announced that you had reached your goal or was getting close to your goal. You had a patronicity campaign going on.
Yeah, it's funded by the Indiana Department of blah 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 blah,
Right.
And they were the funding source, and we used patronicity as one of the funding vehicles for it. Of course, people we did mail and all that, and people sent in donations directly to us too. But the thing about the patronicity in this program was if we raised $50,000, we'd get a $50,000 match from the organization. So we did that. We beat it. We raised over $82,000, and we got a $50,000 match. So $132,000 plus, which will go towards a new roof for the theater, repairing our eaves and soffits that are kind of rotted through in places, critters get in. And repairing our veranda, which we can't really use because of the surface, and we've had some roof leaks down into the lower level. And we're going to paint the entire facility from the outside, and the auditorium ceiling and walls will be painted.
Yeah.
So it's going to take about another 10 months with scheduling with contractors and all. It's going to take a while before people see the improvements, but we got the money in the bank and it's going to happen.
We did a feature with you guys about a year and a half ago on one of your performances, and you were talking about these very problems you're talking about. So at that time, did you think, oh, I don't know how we're going to pull this off. How are we going to get all these repairs done?
Well, no. No. I've been on the board for 15 years or whatever, and it's just like, we've always been able to raise money to keep operating and emergency stuff, but never enough to really invest in big ticket things like this. So this was really a godsend that we were able to do this and raise this money and preserve the building, make it safer, make it more user friendly, and improve the appearance.
Yeah. And you had another grant recently, didn't you? And is that what brought the seats in there? You just announced that you've got some new seats.
It wasn't a grant per se, but we have gotten several grants. We got a Ephraimson family grant for $7,000. Yeah, that was probably what you saw.
Yeah.
For the theater that we thank the Indiana Landmarks, Tommy Kleckner and his organization, getting us involved in that program, because it's usually central Indiana places, and the family decided they wanted to reach outside of Marion County in that area if there were some other places of need. So he proposed us, and we got in. So that was a big help. But we're always trying to look. I'm working on a couple different grants right now. So that's what it takes to, really, we're a nonprofit, so it's not like we're in the business to make profit till we can fund all these things. So we're dependent on grants and donations from individuals and organizations.
All right. Tell me about your new seats. You had some new seats.
Got some new seats. They're nice, aren't they?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, just got them installed. I forget where they came from, but we got some nice reclining cup holder chairs. No, they don't recline, but the fold-up seats.
I'm sure if you lean back far enough, though.
Yeah, that's far enough.
Yeah.
And we have premium chairs there, but we've had them for like 10, 12 years, and they were getting worn. And when we got the lighting improvements a couple of years ago, all of a sudden we could see, they don't look too good in the light,
Yeah.
So it's comfortable, but didn't look good.
Right.
So we found these, and so they're premium chairs. We ask an extra $5 if people want a comfy chair, quote unquote, premium seating. So we got those installed, and they look real nice. And we left we kept a couple chairs so we can move out in case we need someone with a wheelchair that needs seating, that we'll have space there for a couple of those.
Good. So if somebody wants to get involved in one of these upcoming productions, they want to, be an actor or be in the tech, or maybe just give financially, how do they get in touch with us?
Well, our website is oldtowmplayers.org. That is a source information for that. Our email address is on there. The website has all the information about upcoming shows and how people can volunteer if they want to. Contact us, and we'll get people plugged in. I mean, it's all volunteer. We don't have any paid positions. It's all run by volunteers, and we have open auditions, and anybody is welcome to come and participate if they want to be behind the scenes or they want to audition for a role. We're open, and that's how I started. It's how I'm sure Tim started, and a lot of people started that way. You just came, and all of a sudden you got hooked.
Wow. Steve Gray, Tim Fox, we thank you guys for being here today.
Pleasure.
Talking about Old Town Players. And
Thank
you can
you.
keep up with Old Town Players by following Vincennes PBS on air and online. We'll share stories and announcements about their latest happenings.